You have never slept.
This time, it was another, deeper voice appearing to come from all around just outside the van. I didn't even look or spend a second to think. I just put my foot on the accelerator and screeched the tires as I sped off down the road. The mist had burnt off by the time I got to the end of the road and my adrenaline began to calm. I had almost forgotten about what had happened as I arrived at the house and knocked on the elderly woman's door. She opened the door slowly with an extended creaking sound. A short, frail old woman stood in the doorway. She wore matching baby blue slippers and dressing gown as she stood at the door gazing up at me. "Good morning. I'm Dennis the plumber. I believe we spoke on the phone yesterday," I announced clearly. "I'm here to look at your dripping tap." She looked at me with a blank expression, almost as if confused before seeming to realize exactly who I was. "This way," she said in a soft tone as I whipped my feet and followed her into the kitchen. "Would you like a cup of tea?" she asked politely. "Yes, please. I would love one," I replied in a matching soft tone of voice, whilst noticing the steady drip of her cold kitchen tap. "I see the problem. I'll start looking at it if I may." She nodded, and so I bent down and opened the cupboard underneath her sink. Usually people fill the cupboard with household items, but to my surprise the cupboard was completely empty. I let the woman fill her kettle before isolating the water supply. I dismantled the tap with ease by the time the kettle had boiled. As expected, inside I found a warm washer with basically nothing left of it. Everything seemed strangely straightforward and easy. "Do you take sugar?" I looked at the lady whilst holding the warm washer in my hand. "None for me, thanks." I'm going to have to change this washer." The woman simply nodded her head again in agreement, as though she knew what I was talking about. She looked like she also hadn't got much sleep the previous night. I had changed the washer and drunk the tea within 15 minutes. She seemed happy with the job and paid me there and then. I only charged her a tenner, as it was so straightforward. As I left the house, I turned to the woman and said, "Take care." Her eyes opened creepily wide like she had seen a ghost. "I have no need to take care, for this isn't real life," she replied mysteriously. Speechless and in shock, I backed away. I stared at the old woman's wrinkled face as a smile slowly began to grow on it. I climbed into the van as quickly as I could, completely freaked out.